welcome back to another Story Circle session. I'm so glad you're here. It's great to see you today. My friends, today we're gonna read a really beautiful fairy tale that you might not have heard before. It's filled with action, bravery, and best of all, true love. The recipe for a perfect fairy tale. Before we open up our book and go on an adventure, we've got to do our check-in question. What's your favorite fairy tale? What's your favorite fairy tale? Go find someone at home who's available to share your thoughts with. No one available? Well, that's cool. Grab your favorite special stuffed animal friend that you can share your thoughts with. See you soon. It's a really beautiful story. I had no idea you were so good at storytelling. Wow. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. All your friends are back. Ollie, can I share with them the fairy tale that you just shared with me? Okay, fantastic. My friends, Ollie's favorite fairy tale is the story of a cucumber who wanted to be a pickle. So they hoped and they wished and they dreamed in a long bath of vinegar. And then one day they woke up and they were a pickle. It was a really happy ending, and sorry. Oh, focus, Mr. Marco. If you keep blubbering like this, we'll never get to our story. Anyway, I sure hope there's a happy ending in our adventure today. Let's open up the book, my friends. My friends, as we read, be sure to keep your eyes open for any activity stars hidden in the pages of my book. They look exactly like this. When you see a star in one of the pictures of our story today, point to it and say, "Activity star," so that I know you're ready to stop reading and join me in an activity. Today's story is called Maiden and Princess by Daniel Hack and Isabel Calupo. Once in a faraway kingdom, a call was made to all. To find their son a worthy bride, the king and queen would host a ball. The ladies in the village were happy to be invited, except for one young maiden who wasn't that excited. Okay, I am seeing lots of happy faces on these villagers, but this maiden certainly does not have an excited face. They look a little worried or unsure. This maiden was quite special, the bravest in all the land. She knew the prince from battle, giving her the upper hand. The prince is smart and strong, she confided in her mother, but if I'm being honest, I see him as a brother. Her mother said, "Just go, have a bit of fun. The prince might not be right, but you could meet the one." So the maiden put on a gown and headed to the ball. Ooh, it looks like the maiden took a nice steam bath in the dragon's steamy breath. Looks like they got ready, did their hair, put on some clothes. There's the dragon, an activity star. They look. Oh. I should have heard you point to it and say activity star. I completely missed it. I was so focused on the story. Okay, my friends, as always, whenever someone in our story gets dressed or puts on something special, I love to do the same. I want you to go find something that you can wear to the royal ball. See you soon. Welcome back, my friends. As you can see, Ollie and I have... My friends, I had on a pink necklace that my friend had sent me. It has beads with the letters M-A-R-C on it, but I don't feel it on my neck. Do you see where it went? What was this necklace? Oh. Ollie, I was gonna wear that necklace. It does look really good on you. I guess you can wear it. I hope you found something that makes you feel special, glamorous, festive. Now that we've got on a special piece of clothing, let's go to the ball. See you soon. So the maiden put on a ball gown and headed to the ball. She marveled at all the people who filled the sparkling hall. Wow, everyone looks amazing. What a fun party. The villagers flocked over to the young maiden's side and insisted that she would make the best royal bride. You look magnificent. You are wise, brave, and true. There's no doubt in my mind that the prince will fall for you. What nice things to say. Even the king and queen approached her with a smile. You must come see our son and dance with him a while. And here's the prince like, hey, you want to dance? The maiden was quite flustered, and so she said with care, please, pardon me, your majesties, but I must get some air. Uh-oh. Oh, dear, my friends. Oh, at an activity start. This makes sense. Okay. Take a look at the maiden in our picture. How is the maiden feeling in this picture? How is the maiden feeling in this picture? I want you to pause this video and share your thoughts with someone who's with you and available, or your special stuffed animal friend. Ollie? Ollie? Ollie! Sorry for interrupting your dancing. Do you think I can share my thoughts with you really quickly about how the maiden is feeling? Oh, fantastic. Thanks, bud. Ollie, I've got my Kimochi's flashcards here to help me name a few of the maiden's feelings. I think the maiden is feeling a little bit shy because there's a lot of faces at this party, and when there's that many people in the room, sometimes people feel quiet or shy because it's a lot going on at once. I also think the maiden is feeling a little insecure because they've said multiple times they did not want to go to the ball, and they don't like it as much as everybody else, and that's okay. Finally, I think the maiden is feeling a little scared because they're very good friends with the prince, and they don't want to hurt the prince's feelings. I'm really proud of the maiden for taking a moment to step outside and take a deep breath when they were feeling all of these hard-to-have feelings. I wonder what the maiden is going to do next to feel better. Let's open up the book and find out. Thanks for letting me share my thoughts with you, Ollie. You're the best listener. She fled up to the balcony and looked out at the sky. A future with the prince made her want to cry. I don't mean to bother you, said a voice, soft and kind, but you seem quite upset.
May I ask, what's on your mind? A beautiful girl emerged who took the maiden's breath away. She sat down close to the maiden and asked if she could stay. Soon the maiden had forgotten about the prince and his throne. Summoning all her courage, she took the girl's hands in her own. Then the doors burst open. The king and queen walked through. Oh, there's our precious daughter. We've looked all over for you. The maiden's jaw fell open. Her head was feeling light. She had fallen for the princess on this wondrous, starry night. The royal couple could feel the magic in the air. The queen said to the king, "They're the perfect pair." The maiden felt quite bashful, but quickly stole a glance. She saw the princess smiling and asked her, "Want to dance?" They held each other close as they spun across the floor, and when they shared a kiss, their hearts began to soar. Oh, wow. Soon the maiden and the princess were seldom seen apart. They filled their days together with books, laughter, and art. They rode horses and sang and picked wildflowers at dawn. They practiced their aim and faced adventure head on. Ooh, my friends, take a look at the maiden in this picture. Do you think the maiden is feeling better now? Wiggle your fingers if you think the maiden is feeling better. Me too. When the day finally came to prove their love was true, the maiden and the princess happily said, "I do." Oh, wow. Look at the two of them riding off on the maiden's dragon to live happily ever after. A happy ending. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, they look amazing on this special day. There's an activity star, dragons for... Oh, I was so excited about the happy ending. I almost missed our final activity star. Focus, Mr. Marco. Focus on the story. My friends, for our final activity today, I thought it would be fun if we did an art project together, where we created an outfit that was perfect for the ball. Click the link below to see what materials I'll be using for our art project today. Pause this video, go gather any art supplies you have if you'd like to follow along, and I'll see you soon. Okay, my friends, welcome back. So, as you can see, I've got a bunch of different art supplies here. I have a piece of white paper. I have a bunch of old scraps of some foil and pieces of paper that I've got left over from old art crafts that I've done that I just held on to because I always believe in reusing and recycling materials. I have some scissors in case I want to create some new shapes out of these scraps. I've got a glue stick. And finally, I've just got some pens or markers for coloring. Okay? Now, like I said, my friends, I want us to work together to create a really special outfit to wear to this really special ball. But I want to do it in a really special way. So here's what I'm going to do, my friends. I'm going to take a few of my scraps here and just start arranging them. And when I say the word arrange, I mean lay them down in a very specific way on my piece of white paper. Yeah, that looks cool. And then see if I can find an outfit that I like out of the paper that I lay down. So actually, my friends, that's kind of a cool, that's like my t-shirt, those are my sleeves, that's like a really cool heart cutout that I have left over from an old craft that I could put as like a decoration. I could do like this could be a pant leg. Maybe I don't wear a pant, maybe I wear a skirt, like maybe I do it, yeah, like a skirt piece on top, just like this, because, you know, people wear whatever they want to feel special. And then maybe this could be another pant leg, and I could do some of these pieces as like a piece of flash for my skirt pants. Oh, I like that. Ooh, that looks cool. I think maybe I'll add a yellow arm to my outfit. Oh my gosh, my friends, look at that. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I like the way this looks. So I'm gonna take my glue stick and I'm gonna glue down all of these pieces, okay? I'm just gonna start, I'm gonna move this so I can get to this bottom piece here. I'm gonna take my yellow, put a bit of glue on it, and then I'll just stick it right there onto the paper. Same thing with this piece of red paper. I'm gonna take it, put a bit of glue on the back, and smoosh it down. That's my shoulder pad piece. Finally, I'll take this piece of foil, add a bit of glue to it, turn it around, and squish it down just like that. Ooh, I bent the, oh, but you know what? I bent that corner on accident, but I kind of like that. That's a fun little angle I made. So my friends, I want you to do the same. Take the scraps that you have at home, glue them down once you like the way you've arranged them or laid them down on your paper. And then I'll see you once you're done gluing, okay? Go ahead and stop this video and start arranging those papers and get to gluing. I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, my friends, I got a little bit of glue here, but that's okay. I finished gluing all of my pieces together. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my markers here. I think I'll use the brown since I have nice brown skin, and I'm gonna draw in my hands, my arms, my face onto my outfit. So I'm gonna draw my hand here, because this is one arm. I think I'll draw another hand here with my arm, giving a little sassy hand on the hip moment. And then finally, I'll put my head up here. I'll draw my head just like that. Woo, this is looking cool. Now, of course, I need to show my face because how would people know who's who at this party unless, of course, it were a masquerade, which is cool. I'm gonna draw 1, 2 eyes, my nose, my mouth, and my crazy kooky hair. There we go. Awesome.
All right, my friends. Take a look. I love this outfit because I can bet that nobody at the ball will have something that looks exactly like this. I love finding fun, new, different ways to express myself, just like this. My friends, thank you so much for sharing today's beautiful fairy tale with me. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Like in today's story, we saw the power of true love. Whether you feel the love that you give yourself or you feel love from the world around you, I hope all of you feel the love that you deserve.
My friends, I like you all just the way you are. I hope to see you again for another adventure real soon. Take care, my friends. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Oh, sorry, Ollie. What's that? You spooked me. I was in the middle of singing a song. Oh. Oh, I should stop singing so that we can end the session now? Okay. Bye. Thanks for reminding me, Ollie. You're right. We've got to go. Take care, my friends. Bye. Hey there! Thanks for joining me for another adventure. I had a blast. Remember to come back every Wednesday for a new story, a chance to meet new friends, and of course, lots of new fun. Can't wait that long? Well, me neither. Join me on Mondays for live story circle sessions and on Fridays for live virtual play dates. Click the link in the description below to get more information. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.